Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor.
Or do you say nothing since the money went to what you deem a good cause? What do you think, Cuz?
This one's an easy one, right? So I'm gonna grass. Yeah, I'm definitely grassing 100%. I'm going to the authorities. Right. Yeah, I'm going to the authorities and going, that guy is a thief. Yeah, it's just easy. It's just an easy one for me.
So all those children will go without because of your need to be honest.
Well,
they wouldn't be fed or clothed or cared for in the way that they would be with that money.
Yeah,
you really would go to the authorities.
I would actually. Yeah, it's a difficult one, but it's an easy one for me.
What about you, Phantom? What does Phantom think?
For me, oh my goodness, you saw me dancing when you were just saying it. I am all for Robin Hood. Let's rob the rich and feed the poor. I am always a Robin Hood. Someone was asking me that was weeks back. Like, who can rob and feed the poor, feed the needy, give it to charity, make sure those kids are not hungry. Anything kids, I'm always on the kids' side. So someone robs and he's not caught and he gives the money to kids. Man, let's have a party about it. You're my best person.
Okay, that's good. Let me tell you the percentages.
I wouldn't. As long as you're giving the money to kids, I wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't say anything. I would just keep mum and let the kids be happy and live happily ever after. Because literally, a lot of politicians loot, they steal, and they don't use it for good. And now someone robs and gives it to the needy. Those kids are hungry. I would do anything for that.
Okay. Yeah, well, you're in the company of 78% of the people who were asked. 78% said they would say nothing since the money went to what you would consider a good cause. So yeah, and I have to say, I mean, again, it's very easy to say this, isn't it? When we're not faced with that situation. You know, if you got someone in the bank who was very frightened because someone pointed a gun at them and all those things that might come into this. So it's easy to say what we would do, but I think simply as the question is put, I agree with Phantom. I would say nothing because the kids would suffer otherwise.
All right. Wow.
So you're on your own there. You're on your own.
Yeah. Just before we proceed, what are you gonna do in the first instance? Not the second instance, but the first instance. What would you have done?
Me?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, well, as I say, I think I'm with Phantom on that. All things being equal, provided nobody was injured in the raid or, traumatized with being threatened with a gun, because that must come into this as well.
Yeah.
I think I would say nothing, provided it was done in a reasonable way, because without the money, the children would suffer, and it would be hard to make your own decision if it meant lots of kids would suffer in a children's home. So I would go with what Phantom said. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I meant the first scenario.
Oh, which one? The
marriage one.
Oh, the marriage one. Yeah, well, that's. I was hoping you wouldn't ask me that, really. I can see it both ways. I can see you wouldn't want to see your good friend, your best friend, getting into a dicey situation with getting married. I mean, it's a big thing, to say the least. And you wouldn't, they would have no clue that the partner, the wife to be, was being disloyal and dishonest. Equally, there's a view which says if I told my best friend, he might really hold that against me and say, you've ruined my day. I would have sorted this out if it had come to light. It would have just been a blip in an otherwise great relationship. So you do run the risk of losing a friend as well. I have to be honest. I think on balance, I wouldn't say anything. Because I suspect, I don't know, but I suspect this is the sort of thing that does happen, perhaps more than we might realise. And yet some, you could say, women go out on their hen nights, men go on their stag nights, and there are sort of some fairly good stories of what happens at both of those things, which could be labelled cheating in some circumstances. So you could just say it was pre-wedding nerves, that the two were caught just before the wedding. I have a hunch I would say nothing and just hope to goodness that it worked out.
Right. Well, I'm going to tell you why I asked that question. Now, here's another question. And that was why I asked this question anyway. So if you had 100 women and 100 men, and they were surveyed for this.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.